Hi everyone, how are we doing? Hopefully you're all fine. Today we're gonna tackle with a grammar lesson adjectives and articles. What's meant by adjectives? The adjective is just a word which describes a noun or pronoun. For example, listen to me. John is generous, he's generous. John is generous, what is the adjective generous? Because describe John, the noun. In the second example, he's generous, what is the adjective generous? This adjective describes he, pronoun. So we can conclude that the adjective can describe either a noun like John or pronoun like he. What's meant by generous? It means hospitable. Yes, we took it before in one of the spelling lesson. And it means that someone who can serve foods or drinks to his guests. Another point. The adjective tells what kind, how many, or which one. What's meant by this? Some adjectives, guys, tell us how many, such as a lot of, many, much, million, thousand, hundred, one, two, and all the numbers, they are all adjectives, by the way. And all the colors as well, by the way. Other adjectives tell us which one, such as this, that, these, and those. Moreover, other adjectives tell us what kind. And this kind of adjectives refers to the quality of something, such as high, short, tall, expensive, comfortable, and so on. Once I say, this tower is big. This tower is big here, I have two adjectives, this and big. Another example, a gigantic white iceberg. What is the adjective? Gigantic. Tells what kind, or how many, or which one? Yeah, gigantic tells what kind. Because gigantic means very big. It doesn't refer to a number. It doesn't refer to a choice. And it refers to or describes iceberg. Another example. Numerous icebergs, several chances. Numerous icebergs here. Numerous means a lot of. It describes icebergs. And several, another adjective, describes chances, the noun. Another example. This lifeboat. This, we call it, guys, demonstrative adjective. Yeah, because it describes lifeboat. So we can conclude that. Listen. Gigantic, what does gigantic tell us? Yes, this adjective tells us what kind. Several tells us how many. This tells us which one. Take care, guys. And one hand for something, it's very important. There is another kind of adjectives, we call it proper adjectives. And they are presented in nationalities, such as he's an Egyptian engineer. What is the nationality here? Egyptian. Yes, right. So we call it, we call it what? Yes, I can hear some students saying, proper adjective. Yeah, because describes engineer. Got it. So all the nationalities, we call them proper adjective. This is one kind of the adjectives. Now it's time to move to the articles. What about the articles in English, guys? The articles are classified into groups. Indefinite articles like a and an, and definite articles which it's presented in the. And both all the articles can be appeared before nouns or other adjectives. When should we use a? We use a before words that begin with a consonant sound like a disaster. Can you see here the word disaster? It's a noun. It starts with a consonant sound, the sound. That's why we use before it a. A rapid speed. Yes, we're having rapid. It's adjective. It starts with a consonant sound or sound. That's why we put a before it. What about an? Use an before words that begin with a vowel sound or silent H. All of us know what are the vowel sounds in English, like A, E, I, O, and U. We use before them. If any noun or any adjective starts with a vowel sound, we have to use before it N. Or a silent H, like an hour. The word hour starts with H, but it's silent. So we're gonna deal with the next sound, O. That's why we have to put before it N, an hour. Another example, an airy noise. Yeah, we have airy here, starts with the vowel sounds. That's why we put before it N. Let's go to the exercise. On page 330, New Reader's Writer's Notebook. Directions. Underline the articles and circle the adjectives in each sentence. Number 1. An iceberg is a huge mass of ice that has broken off from a glacier. What about the articles here, guys? Yeah. An, a, and a. What about the adjectives? We're having huge means very big. Can we see any adjective? Another adjective? Of course not. Let's go to the second sentence. A large iceberg can weigh 1,000,000 tons and stretch many miles. What about the articles? We have a before million, by the way. Yes. And we have some adjectives like large and million and many, by the way, because it tells us number. Number 3. In the Atlantic Ocean, most icebergs come from island of Greenland. What about the articles? Can you see any articles? No. No, we can see. Yeah. The and the. What about the adjectives? Most. Most. It tells us number. Number 4. Icebergs are made of frozen fresh water. Icebergs are made of frozen fresh water. Can you see any articles? No, but we can see 2 adjectives. Just think. Try to think again. Yeah, I have frozen and fresh. Number 5. For travelers, they are beautiful and deadly. Can you see any articles, a or n or the? No. Can we see any adjectives that can be circled? Yeah, I have beautiful and deadly. Number 6 and the last one, at the float house, icebergs melt in the warm sun. Can you see any articles? Yes, I can see that, and I can have here adjective warm. Thank you guys for listening to me. Wishing you got all the points in this lesson. See you next time.